Here we are, back at it again with another Ethereum market update. Today is the 12th of September 2025. The day has just started, and here we go. So, um, yesterday we had a nice solid, bullish day. We went 2% up. In the last update, I was telling you that we were looking pretty bullish with the way that these candles were looking and the fact that we're slowing down. Right, when we're more bearish, we have some pretty sharp movements to the downside. So I took that this slowing down to mean that we're going to be turning around. And so in that case, I had a target here, basically right where we're at. I had a target to sell, but instead I took that sell out because I had a feeling that we're going to break up above this level and hold support. So that's what I'm looking for today. Right, today I'm looking for a close basically around 4,500. As long as we close around this level, I think that we're still bullish going into the following week. I mean, I still think that we're even bullish even if we come back down, but if we close back in this range down here at 44.50, then it's possible that we'll continue to trade in this range within the next week instead of doing what I think is going to more likely to happen, which is come back up to retest the all-time highs and then obviously push for continuing the bull flag that's happening on the weekly time frame. When I say the bull flag on the weekly time frame, let me take these out. I mean when our next bullish candles coming up comes past this previous high right here. So my target is these all-time highs to take some out of my position here. Um, but I will be on the lookout for the possible breakout from this pattern, right? Um, I thought that I should actually show the position. It's been a while since I've actually shown my position itself. So I'm right here at 43, 78. Um, so right up like 15, up 3% here on 5x leverage, which is the leverage that I trade with right a partial take profit up here, like I show. So that'll be a smooth, um, $200, which is great. Um, my position size is around $1,000. Not quite, but that's what I like, and I'll just be holding this position as we move up and get bullish. I we'll see add to this position as we go up because we have another 7% to go. So I might add on to this position, but we shall see. In terms of reiterating what I was talking about in the last update yesterday, the bullish targets for the bear flag is where you take the trading range and um, you bring it up. I'll just do it right. Top of the range, bottom of the range, bring this up. And that's how we get this sell line right here. It's around 6K. And I like for these sell lines, I usually like to sell um, a little bit before, so underneath. So I'm planning on taking a good portion out at 5,800, 57-ish, but obviously we will look at the price. So that's pretty much it for this Ethereum market update. Uh, Looking good, looking bullish. Um, I pretty much don't think that this is going to be coming down anymore. We're really showing that, hey, we are broken into this range. I did want to talk a little bit about some of this smaller time frame stuff. So I was talking a lot earlier about this oh so important line, the 400, no, the 204 hour simple moving average. And we were trading underneath it for a second. We touched here, right? Touched again, right? Tried to break out, got rejected, came back down. And now we finally broke here. And right, you see a lot of volume here trying to for the bears trying to stay below this line and keep the bearish sentiment, but we actually ended up closing above, and we are now pushing above this line. So if we come back down to, like, I can see us in the next day or so as we go through the following weeks, right? Keep an eye out for this line. It'll continue to go higher as we are, pushing higher here. And so I can imagine somewhere, you know, Saturday, Sunday, maybe even within this day, that will come back to retest this line. It will. I don't think it'll be at 43. It'll be more around 44.50. Depending on how far in the future, it might be up at 4,500. I would just look at this line as the floor. But I do think that we're gonna do something like this, right? We'll get really high from this line, right? Like I wouldn't, put too much pressure on it, or you know like think that we're gonna come like all the way back down, right? Now that we're not really around this line, I wouldn't focus too much on it, right? It only makes sense to look at in moments like this. Um, Now going into what I was talking about with why I was saying that this is bullish and why I did have a sell limit right here. Um, but I had a feeling that we were possibly going to break up and out of it. And when we go to the hour time frame, you can see these bull flags here, right? So we were stuck in this range, and now we've popped out, and you can see that this is technically like a bull flag, right? We pushed past this consolidation area after this movement, right? Come down, right? So um, I think that we're breaking into this range and we're not rejecting off of this range, right? Like around here. Um, if you wanted to take the trade that I had in earlier, it would have been better to do it around these times, right? When we came up and then came right back down, all the way down here, came up, sold up here, and came down here, which we did do. Um, I believe we bought here, sold here, bought here, sold here, bought here, sold here, and then bought here. And then when we noticed that this range is staying tight, we hold. And since we're gearing up for breakout, we're looking for a little bit more than just these small little movements here, right? Could have taken this. I've thought about that. Um, but again, it's still, 2%ers, 2.5, like those are nice. Those are nice. But with the way that the sentiment in the charts are looking right now, we broke above this level right here, which now means that I believe that we're at the bottom of this range right here. You can see. So at the very least, at the very, very least, we should hit around 46.50 or so. Right, maybe coming up against this resistance here, which we've kind of seen in the past, right? Coming up, bouncing from here. However, the trading pattern that I'm looking at overall is this big descending triangle, um, or descending channel, whatever you want to call it. It looks more like a triangle. Doesn't matter. The target of a descending channel or descending triangle when you break to the upside is the top, right? So why not just hold for that whole trade. So that's exactly what I'm going to do. And you can see that this has actually happened in the past. This was the previous pattern that we traded a couple weeks ago. I don't think I was recording during this time, but this was what I made, one of the last bigger trades that I made. Saw that we had the descending triangle, and when you pop up from a descending triangle like this, it comes up and the target is the top. Boom, right? Hit the target, consolidated here, and then we went down. So it only makes sense that we would repeat a similar kind of price action in this next movement, especially because this is a low. This is technically a higher low. So wouldn't it only make sense for us to at least go for a higher high, right? So very clear target of 48.50 for me, right? To get out before any maybe fake outs happen. And yeah, that's the update. That's why I'm taking the trades that I'm taking. The different things that I'm looking at for the bearish scenarios. And yeah, I think at this point I'm kind of flipping full bull. Right, this weekly candle, like there's no way we're not going to try to come up and reject what's happening here, right? We're flipping bullish for the month. We've seen Ethereum do nice sun runs like this, right? So imagine it being similar to previous bull runs. I think this is about 7 or 8 bullish candles in a row. So it only makes sense that we're going to see another 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, maybe even 6 bullish months all in a row in the next 3 months or so. So yeah, I mean that's really it. I can keep talking on why I think that this is bullish, but I think you guys get the point. Yeah, I'll put out some more videos on more of my trading strategies, like how I decide my sizing and things like that. But I hope that you guys find this helpful, and happy trading to you guys. Peace.